Okay, this is going to be my first look at OpenAI Codex IDE extension and web. It's going to be interesting because I just signed up. I am on the Plus plan, and I'm just curious on how far I can get away using this. So far, I've only done one task, but I'm going to be queuing up multiple different tasks I have here. I'm going to be working on I'm going to have OpenAI Codex work on my Claude Maestro application, which is basically an OpenAI Codex clone, but for Claude Code. Yeah, and it runs locally rather than in the cloud. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay. So let me just bring up look up my task list. Sometime executing. Okay, that one is working. Okay. So just to speed up ahead, I actually already have a task done here. And what I had to do in order to actually preview this, I didn't want to create a pull request because that's just annoying. What I had to do was install the OpenAI Codex IDE extension. Oh shoot, what did I just do? Okay, and what happened is that I could actually go to your viewing, okay, new chat. If I go to my task history here, I can actually see all the tasks that's on the web. I can click one of this and I can hit reapply, and it's going to apply the changes that was done on the web into my local change here. And doing that, I can actually just go ahead. I can just go ahead and rerun the application and see if it has. Wow, something's really weird's going on. Anyway, shoot. Type. It's like every time. I wonder if this is. Never mind. I'll deal with that later. The thing here is that what happens is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test it out. Change page background to solid green. Just having it run a very nice and simple task that will complete very quickly. And what I'm going to do and what I'm expecting, what the bug that I had OpenAI. What the bug? So the bug that I had OpenAI. So the bug that I had Codex fix was when a task is finished and in coding phase, when I run it multiple parallel instances of this task, this card, and when those tasks are complete, this card does not update to show that all tasks has been completed. And that's what I had Codex actually do for me. Now I'm just gonna queue up a few more tasks while I wait for Claude Maestro to finish its own task. Ooh, this one's a good one. Okay, Electron window should remember its size and position when relaunching. Now, I'm not sure what this button is for, but I'm gonna click 4 versions of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and code it. Okay, it's doing its thing. Need to test what happens when Claude code reach limit. Okay, ability to open the plan pop-up on existing queued tasks. Add an option, drop down, like Okay. Okay, I already did that. Let's see. Does it not update persist electron windows? Oh, look at that. So it does do the thing. Okay, the annoying thing with Codex is that it doesn't, my project is using bun, but it's going to use npm here. It's going to use npm. Oh no, it looks like I handled the window state manually, restoring it in local storage on close, considering, okay, is it going to use bun this time? So it created a planning phase, yeah. On environment setup, I need a way to tell it to use bun, because right now it's using npm. And what I'm gonna do, let's see if there's a way to do that. I think it's in the settings, environment, no, custom instructions, environment. I wonder if I can just specify it here. Edit description, use bun instead of npm. There. Save environment. Maybe this will work. Okay. Go back to Codex. Persist electron size and window. That looks good. User specify. Creation command. Ooh, another one would be add to settings ability to specify the work tree directory. And I'm just going to do 2 versions of this. I like how they have up to 4 versions, just like how I did with inside my Claude Maestro here, but I call it instances. So for example, now if I want to implement 5 instances of this, I can just hit 5, play, and it's going to start coding here. All right, this looks good, I think. And I'm just going to queue up this task as well. Add page for viewing session. It shows. Give Claude Code the ability to see its own result. Okay, there's a lot of more bigger tasks that I need to work on. However, all right, persist electron window size and position. But first, let's see what's happening here. Oh, okay, this works. So, Codex, you did it. You really did this. I'm actually impressed. Okay, Codex is okay, fine. And the only change it made was in here. This is a little hacky. Is it okay? I think I'm okay with this change for now. So, and I just want to make sure I'm currently in the right branch. I am dev2. All right. Okay. Fixed issue where group task would not task card completion status. Okay. Moving on. We now okay. This is fine. And persist electron window size and position is done. I'm going to, ooh, what's share button? Interesting. Pull request copy git apply, copy git patch, create pull request. I don't want it to create pull request. But what I can do, I'm just gonna make sure this is actually, no, one more. Okay, this is the size that I need to be working at when I'm streaming. Oh my gosh, okay. And going to OpenAI Codex, I am going to then go to task history. It didn't update. Ooh, I can do cloud now? What? It didn't work before, now it works. Amazing. Don't use local changes. Use local changes. Oh, that is very cool. That is cool too. I didn't know that you are viewing a Codex Cloud task. Oh gosh, I'm just not used to working this way just yet. Oh, okay, it has updated, and I'm now checking. Oh, here. Okay, so I'm now checking this persist electron window size and position. Let's see. Okay, it's made a change. Exists read file, write file. Okay, load window state. I'm just going to close this sidebar so I can easier see what it has done. Load window state, partial electron, sync. Okay, it's literally using, it's manually reading and writing file, but what's the path? Where is it saving the configuration file? Save window state path. State path app.get path user data window state. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. Let's see if what other attempts. Is this the same? Is this similar? Oh, it split this one up into two different files. Okay, this one file 1 and this is file 2, state file. All right, I can dig this. This is fine as well. Let's see attempt 3. Previous bound load window bounds. Did it split? Yeah, it split this one up into two separate windows. Well, save window bounds. Okay. Let's see attempt 4. Restore window state. Save window state. Interface window state. Get state file path. Okay. Restore window state. Right. Okay, this one is good too. I think attempt 2 was my favorite though. This one seems the simplest because it returns a window state and it's just, oh, but this is just the bounds. This is the bounds x, y, width and height. That would make sense. It's redefining the bounds here. I don't like that for attempt 3. Attempt 4 also redefine an interface here. So the attempt 2, I guess, window state. Oh, this is interesting. Which one should I use? You know what? I'm just going to apply attempt 4 and see if this restores the electron window state. Sure, apply. Okay. And let's run the project then. I guess I can just restart the Electron portion. No need to restart Next.js. So if I resize this like this here, I close it, and then run dev again, it restores my window position. Okay, Codex, you are not terrible, at least. Run dev, considering this was an extremely easy task. Okay, looks like Codex actually is doing great. I'm super shocked. Electron window position and size is now saved on close. Okay, not bad at all. Moving on, let's go take a look at what other tasks I queued up in Codex here. Add working tree directory. Okay, this one might be a little bit more complex. Okay, version 1 added persistent working tree directory settings with default trees and setters. Okay, this looks fine. Let's just look at the diff. That will explain more. Oh, what? Okay. So in the settings page, I was like, is it wrapping in like a root layout provider? That would be extremely exaggerated thing. Okay, feature settings, work tree directory .tsx. Okay, that's just the UI for the settings page. Electron use git work tree directory use settings store tree state tree directory. Sure. Okay, work tree directory, and here work tree directory trees. Looks pretty good to me on the first attempt. Let's see the second attempt. Work tree directory, tree separator. Looks exactly the same as the first attempt. Looks exactly as the first attempt. You know what? I'm just going to take the first attempt. Let's go. Okay. In OpenAI Codex, I go back to task history, add work tree directory settings. In fact, let's queue up a few more tasks so I'm actually working in parallel without thinking here. Okay. One of the things I need to do, it's a bigger task, so like ultra think of a way to optimize the loading of pages in the application, considering a lot of clients side dependencies. Can you take a look? You know what? No. Analyze all the UI components and figure out what should and figure out what the best way to structure it in order to utilize server components. No, not server rendering as much as possible. Because right now, Claude Maestro is extremely slow at loading pages. I mean, it's fast now because I'm running the Next.js server locally. However, if I want this to be, on release mode, clicking this task takes like a few seconds to load all of this. And I'm not sure why that is. So I am actually going to ask, for example, when clicking a task card in release mode of the application, few seconds before page actually navigates. Just gonna do 1, and I'm just gonna ask. Okay, this looks good. Syntax highlighting to markdown. Add syntax highlighting to markdown file. Add syntax into markdown. I want syntax highlighting for the plan mode here. This is not nice to look at. So I want to kind of toggle theme. Yeah, I want syntax highlighting for this portion of the markdown in Claude Maestro here. So add syntax highlighting to markdown in plan and code phase in details. And in the tasks in task pages. Okay, let's go ahead and code that. I have no idea if any of these are going to be decent. Okay. And then, also the other thing is, as you can see, like I have no idea which one of these I have opened up and committed into my repo. But at least it's working good. Whatever. Okay, it's gonna do that. What else can I queue up while I'm waiting? Add ability to attach plan. Ooh, you know what? This attach button is literally not working. So add functionality to the attach. Actually, there's also no attach button in here. Add attach button to the command input and chat input and input in dashboard, as well as in the task chat. Make sure that the attachment functionality also works by passing the attachment to Claude Code SDK as well. Okay, this really doesn't make sense, but you know, I'm gonna give it 4 versions of this and you do the code thing. Okay, this is kind of interesting. I'm really curious on how far I can push this before I hit the limit. I have no idea how crazy or maybe limiting the limit of the plus plan is going to be, but we'll see. Okay. Ooh, whoops. Never mind. Okay. Let's take a look at working. Okay, I think this one I have not taken a look yet, but if I go back to Windsurf and task history, I can see add working directory settings. Let's take a look at that one. Attempt to Can't one? It didn't change. Oh, I see. It's already here. I'm just going to apply. And if I go ahead and go to my settings, I can see that work tree path is trees here. If I just name it work trees, and I close and I go ahead and reopen this. Oh, there's some issue with my stream. Let me just make sure that it's still all working. Okay, looks like it's working, and I'm actually what I'm going to do is change. Ooh, I hope this works. Oh no, it should be okay because each task has its own work tree. I believe the tree directory settings, and then response create work tree. It's gonna go ahead and create work tree here. Work tree directory and store settings. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks good. That is looking good. Okay, and if I execute this plan, for example, I execute 5 instances of this plan. Okay, it has executed 5 instances of this. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up another instance of this, of windsurf. Open prototype here. And did it create a new work tree directory? Ooh, it did create work tree directory. Also, trees is crazy. Whoops. Oh, that's great. Okay, at least that is working. Is this working? Okay, it's completed. So if I go ahead and, for example, I need to set my settings to windsurf, go back into here. I can open code here. Easy. Okay, this is group 3.0. Yep, this looks right. And what happened if I archive all of this. Should delete all these work trees. Okay, the work tree is being deleted. This is actually decent. I'm actually shocked that this is working rather well, actually. Oh, wow, this is great. This is really good. Okay. I'm going to now go to source control and added ability to change work tree directory in settings. Wow, this is I'm actually really shocked that Codex is decent. Let's see what it said in optimize page loading and server rendering. Okay, finding and recommendation. Heavy client-side routing in task cards. Navigation from task cards rely on router.push in every status specific card, preventing Next.js from prefetching and forcing extra client JavaScript to run before navigation completes. Okay, use link for tasks navigation with prefetch. Huh? Wait. What is this? Oh, interesting. Oh, if I click this, it comes up. I see. Plan phase page disables at server-side rendering entirely. Task detail layout fully client-side rendered. Dashboard page rendered entirely on client. Task list bundles large animation and icon libraries. Increasing the bundle size. Debug script loaded in production. Oh, yikes. That's my fault. Multiple global providers inflate bundle, root layout, and all client-side code loaded on every page. Defer to global providers, client store used for initial rendering. Holds data entirely on the client, so first paint waits for hydration. Lack of view. This is so crazy. This is a lot of things that Codex has found for me to improve, optimize my Claude Maestro application. I wonder how I'm gonna do this. I wonder what would be the best way to go about. Do I just start all these tasks? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and archive some of these first because I've already committed them into my branch. Fix task card completion. It puts this electron window size and position. Done. Add work tree directory settings. Done. Add syntax highlight to markdown file. Okay, this is gonna be React Markdown, React Syntax Highlight. Actually, I really want to see what is component Markdown, content class name. picture. The question is, will this still allow me to React syntax highlighter? Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and just try this locally then. Let's go to syntax highlighting Markdown, and it should be able to apply changes. And I have an error. Oh, I see. I actually do need to bun install, bun run dev. Oop. And then reload this. Am I going to get syntax highlighting? Every time. Change homepage background to solid green. Dev plan. Okay, let's see if the markdown file that this unexpected class name prop, remove it. Well, that did not work. Oh my gosh. That clearly did not work. Okay, I guess Codex, you failed on that one. Also, not npm, bun. And I'm not using npm here. Okay. You know what? It was my bad. I want to use this. I've been looking at this Markdown editor, and it's actually really interesting because let's see live demo. Yeah, this is very similar to how Notion works, and I really want this. I really want this inside my application, my Cloud Code application. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and find 4 versions, and I'm going to redo this task, add syntax highlight Markdown, add Markdown rendering to task pages when plan is shown. Plan when Markdown plan is output from Cloud Code SDK. Take a look at this Okay, I'm just gonna ask it to use this Markdown package. Use this Markdown package here. Okay. Use this Markdown package here. Make sure that it is still editable and all functionalities are kept the same. Ultra think. I am extremely lazy right now with my prompt. We'll see how Codex does with such vague instructions. So far it has been doing really great, and as you can see, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tasks so far. I'm only on $20 a month plus plan, so I am extremely curious on how much further I can push this, because I have a lot more tasks I want to get done. Here's all my tasks. Not all my tasks, but I have a lot more tasks and improvements that I want to add to Claude Maestro. And what is the next task? Should I give it? Make sure I really can't be bothered. Adding analytics. Allow users to continue prompting after task is complete in case they want to modify the plan and re-implement or follow. You know what? Let me just move this here. Move this here. Move this here. Okay, much better. Allow users to continue prompting after task is complete. In the case they want to modify the plan and re-implement or follow up in Codebase. Allow users. This sentence made no sense to me. What am I thinking? What am I? Oh. Sometimes I write these tasks and I'm just in the moment and I just want to get it out of my brain. And my brain poops this out. Allow users to continue prompting after a task complete. Oh, I get it. Okay. I see. So if, for example, I'm just going to rerun the application. Oh my gosh. Run this so that, oops. Oh yeah, it's broken right now because I need to revert all this. And where is the revert button? Bro, where is the revert button? Discard changes. Discard alt 4. Discard. Trash. All right. Run the project again to see if this actually. Nope. Home page to solid green. I swear, every single time I do this, just takes so long, even though it's such an easy change. It's like one Tailwind class name. Maybe I should queue out multiple of these. Change home page to solid green. The only reason why I'm doing this is because I'm using these tasks to test. So I'm just running that locally. Okay. Let's keep going back to here. Let's see, allow users to continue. You know what? Here, OpenAI, you make sense of it. It's so bad. This is so terrible. Okay, ability to relaunch queued tasks. Ooh, this one's a big one. All right, let's go. I need syntax highlighting from Markdown. I'm currently working on that. Add ability to attach plan / start coding immediately from dashboard command input. All right. Why did I add an emote here? Okay. I have quite a few tasks going in parallel right now. Oh, whoops, I forgot to change the number of versions. I think 2 versions would be enough. These all have 4 versions. Jeez, what am I doing? Am I... Wow, I'm really pushing this hard. Okay, let's... 2 out of 4 version is completed. Let's take a look at this Markdown thing. Version 3 and 4 is done before version 1 and 2. All right, very interesting. Also, oh, okay. Sure. Let's see what version 3 did here. Adding Markdown to rendering, add Markdown rendering to task pages. Going back here and go to OpenAI. Let's check out, where is it? Add Markdown, okay, here. And then I'm going to check, did it say attempt 3, attempt 4? Is this the old one or the new one? Let me just double check this. Did I archive the old one? No, I haven't archived the old one. Should be here. Okay. Okay, this looks good. Let's just try this. Let's see what changes it has made before. You know what? I'm gonna YOLO this because I really just want to do this. I just want to see this working. Oh, shoot. I didn't wait. I should have waited because there were tasks still running. This is the thing with the application. Okay, killed, plan complete. All right, let's see if it ran. It's because I didn't run bun install. Tisk. Bun install. Bun run dev. All right, please just do it now. Show me the perfect. What is this? I mean, this is an empty toolbar past. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go. Really? Oh man, this didn't work at all. This did not work at all. It's definitely my fault. This is an empty. What is this? This is not how it's supposed to look. This is not. What is this sticky? This is an empty toolbar. Press tool. Oh, I see. But also, this didn't even work. If I... Hello? Okay. Hello? No, it doesn't work. It's supposed to be like this. Like this. This. I want this. How do I get this? Also, this toolbar can go away. Like, hello world. This is what I want. What did you do, OpenAI? What did you do to my project? Okay. So that was attempt 3. Let's go to attempt 1 because I haven't looked at attempt 1, 2, 4 yet. Is it done? Okay, all attempts has been done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revert. Applied to cleanly, package JSON, skip. Fine. I will go ahead and revert these myself. Discard changes, discard all 3 files, discard this one too. Why can't it just delete the file for me? Discard, move to trash, go back to Codex. I'm gonna go attempt 1, but I've never applied attempt 1 Codex. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Did that even do anything? Bun install, bun run dev. Let's restart this, refresh the page. One issue, yeah, that's fine. Can we go back here? Go back here. That didn't do anything. So attempt 1 is completely borked. It didn't even get anything. Didn't do anything. Attempt 2, sure. Let's go ahead and revert. I'm gonna have to unstage these first. Why does it always stage the changes for me? Okay, discard. Does it does Codex think that I'm just gonna accept its changes blindly without checking or modifying the changes? I don't trust AI enough to code for me without actually doing the work myself. Okay, reapply. Okay, and I need to bun run install, bun run dev, go back to the application. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, it's kind of not working. It's like working, it's not working. This is kind of annoying. Does it still copy stuff? Yeah, it still copies. I don't know why it's not. I mean, I know why, because I haven't read the documentation, but I'm just fine. Let's try attempt 4. Let's see if it actually did any better on the last attempt. Discard changes. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Codex. Attempt 4, view changes. Yeah. Okay. Reapply. Okay. Reapply the changes and bun install again just in case. Bun run dev. Go back to the project. Refresh. No? And it's dead. It's gone. I need water. Yeah, this is like not happening right now. Also, is there something weird with my camera? It seems like there's like a huge blur. Not sure. Wait, let me just double check my stream. There's something, if there's anything not sure. Wrong. Wait, wow, there is let me just something. Double check my stream. No. There's something, if I think I'm good. Anything. Oops. I hope that didn't loop back into the sound. Anyway, yeah, this does not work. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. I will have to manually do this myself. So that can be archived. Sorry, Markdown rendering just too hard for Codex. $20 a month plan. That's fine. Actually, I kind of want to try having Claude Code do that. I wish I can. How do I? Oh, you know what? I can. I'm gonna have Claude Code handle that for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run Claude Maestro, the released version of Claude Maestro. And what I'm going to do is I am actually going to have it work in this directory. Double check my settings. Okay, this looks fine. Select IDE Windsurf. And I'm going to have it work on dev2. It's going to implement. Whoa, where's my Notion page? Okay, it's going to literally use this markdown for the task details page in both code and in both details page when plan is presented. Use this package to render the markdown. Make sure that the markdown is still editable. Read the documentation meticulously and ultra think how you'd go about implementing this markdown rendering feature. Okay, it should be similar to how Notion works. Okay, that's that. Let's plan this. Okay, I'm planning this while this is going. Luckily, this is the release version, so it's going to be doing that in the background. And I'm going to go back to Codex and check out more tasks that I've queued up here. Optimize page loading. Okay, that one can be left till when I have free time. Add attach button to command input. Now, this might be an interesting one. Yeah, a lot of changes. I knew it. Okay, 8 changes. Let's see. Claude SDK Manager, query options, content, option attachment map. You are not allowed to make any changes or create new files outside of, okay. What changes did it make to the Claude SDK? I see that query options. Really? No, wait. Okay, I need to double check something. I'm just gonna go Claude SDK Manager, query options. Why is this anywhere? Where is this being used? Query options, plat to, okay, query options. Options. That's helpful, isn't it? Any query. What? Oh, you know why? Because this has to be imported this way. That's why. That's kind of a pain. So options, it's clearly not going to work because executable args, max linking tokens, string. Oh, interesting. You can pass MCP server. Anyway, I am looking for current working directory. Model, resume, continue. Really? Well, that's not going to work if I wonder if Claude Code SDK query, Claude Code SDK attachments, Claude Code SDK, is there a way to attach? No attach file, which because clearly I'm not going to be able to definitely not going to be able this is not going to work. This is not going to work. No. I think how Claude Code. Ooh. Man, this is so hard. This is so hard. This is not going to work. This is just not going to work. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to. how to attach like files, how to give files to Claude Code SDK so that it can use those files on top of the prompt as well. This, and I'm also using Codex to do it. Like, I swear I'm using like three different kind of AI coding tools right now. I'm using Codex, I'm using Claude Maestro, I'm using Codex IDE extension, all at the same time. This is a very, very interesting workflow that I am doing right now. This also, no, this is not making sense to me. Moving on to the next one, Electron SDK Manager. Again, it is option attachment. No, options doesn't have attachments. This is wrong. Codex, this is wrong. You can't. Okay, SDK. Okay. Okay, let's see. Util attachment. File to attach. It's decoding the file into a 64 base. No. No, this is not what I want at all. Okay, you know what? The OpenAI Codex, you have completely and utterly failed this one, given I didn't give you very explicit instructions, which was my bad. Now let's just, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and redo this. Add ability to add a button in the command input in dashboard. Add a attach button to the command input in the dash on the dashboard page. And make sure when an attachment is specified, there can be multiple selections. You need to grab the path of those attachments and pass it along with the, not along, but inside the prompt. Pass it with the prompt that goes into the Claude SDK. Add a attachment button, add an attach button to the command input on the dashboard page, and make sure that an attachment, and make sure that when an attachment is specified, there can be multiple selections. There can be attachment is specified. The path of those attachment is passed along with the along with the prompt that goes into Claude SDK. Make sure when user selects attachments, there should be a corresponding UI element that shows up in the command input to show different attachment as well. I wonder how Claude Code, Codex does it. Oh, I see. I don't need that. Oh, you know what? Let's do this as well. Okay. Take a look at this image. Notice how the attach command looks inside the input. And I'm gonna grab this, save this, take this. Oh, whoops. Take this image out, and then I am going to go ahead and is it this? Yeah, there we go. Take a look at this image. Notice how the attachment looks inside the command input. Inside the command input. Okay, let's and use it as a reference UI mockup. Okay, this add a attach button to the command input on the dashboard page and make sure that when an attachment is specified, the path of those attachment is passed along with the prompt that goes to Claude SDK. When user selects attachments, there should be a corresponding UI elements that shows up in the command input to show that there is an attachment. Oh, this feels so wrong. My English is so bad. Take a look at this image. Notice how the attachment looks inside the command input and use it as a reference UI mockup. Okay, code. Oh, well, we'll see what Codex come up with for this one. Okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna check other things. Add attachment button. I'm gonna archive that because that completely borked. Allow prompting after task completion. Now this one should be relatively easy to do. However, this one is done as well. So, oh no, it's not done. The plan is just done. Okay, let me see what Claude came up with. Let's just double check the plan. Detailed implementation for MDX editor, integration for task detail page, replace the current plain text area in the message bubble with MDX editor. Oh, my throat hurts. I've never talked this much before. To provide rich markdown editing experience similar to Notion, where content is beautifully rendered but instantly editable on click. Okay. Lazy create MDX wrapper, lazy loading. Configure editor with appropriate plugin, header 126. I see, this is looking good. Update plain message bubble component, style integration, Notion like behavior. Click to edit, hover hint, seamless transition, autosave, focus management, blur to save and exit edit mode when clicking outside. Sure. Performance optimization. Okay, toolbar configuration, great. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have it modify. Make sure that we won't need the toolbar at all, so just make sure that is non-existent. Okay, it's just gonna go ahead and revise the plan. While it's doing that, I am going to check this. in, wait, what tasks? Allow prompting after task completion. Oh, this is such a new way of working. This is like parallel brain working. Where am I? Allow prompting. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is interesting. You are viewing Codex Cloud task. Attempt 1, attempt 2, attempt 3, attempt 4. All of them only allow prompting after task completion. Okay. Update task. Switch task back to active phase so user can continue prompting after task has completed. This allows modifying the plan or allowing or follow up in the code phase even after completion. Okay. Okay. What about this one? Really? All of these just made send a follow-up message to existing Claude session. Yeah. Weird. Okay, this is obviously incorrect. Use effect. Show task plan mode when viewing this component so user can continue prompting after completion. Wrong. Wrong. No. No. I think my prompt, allow user to continue prompting after task complete. This prompt is wrong. I did it wrong. My bad. Request changes or ask questions. Yeah, you know what? I am just gonna go ahead and archive this. Allow prompting after task completion. Okay. Allow users to continue prompting after task is coding task is complete in case they want to modify the implementation or follow up in code phase. Okay. Let's go ahead and make full versions of this as well. Code. It's really great. This is actually an amazing workflow. Let's just double check what this is done. Updated. No toolbar. Okay. Just double checking this plan. I feel like plans are now the new way of coding. Because if your plan is wrong, your implementation is probably wrong too. File changes. Okay. Looks about right. Configuration example. No toolbar needed. Pure markdown experience. Benefits no toolbar approach. Cleaner UI. Faster loading. Power user-friendly. Developer prefer typing markdown directly, less complexity. Okay, great. I'm just going to delete this portion because I don't need it. Technical notes, editor will feel like a smart text editor, renders markdown. All formatting is done through markdown syntax. Visual feedback is immediate as you type. No pop-up menus, floating. Yeah, pure focus. Wonderful. Great. And I will have 5 instances of this done, please. Execute plan. Thank you very much. And that's just going to go ahead and execute. That's just going to go ahead and execute the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instances for me. And I will check up on this later. Moving on. Ability to relaunch killed task. Yeah, this one should be pretty easy. I say that, but the last one was easy too, and it failed. Okay, version 1. Handle relaunching task. Handle execute plan. This looks fine. Version 2. Plan control bar. Oh, this one might be better because this should show in plan control bar as well as in the killed task card. Execute plan. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, I am just, this is my first look at OpenAI Codex web and how it integrates with your IDE. I'm using Windsurf, but you can use any VS fork. It'll work with that. Honestly, I'm actually surprised at how good this is. This workflow is exactly what I've been hoping for. Also, what is Claude Maestro doing? So this is the app that I'm working on. It's literally OpenAI Codex. So you can see the resemblance. It's literally OpenAI Codex clone, but for Claude Code. And currently, I'm having this implement a Markdown editor into my application. So, for example, this plan phase, I want this Markdown, this to actually render the Markdown. So it would work like how Notion works in terms of the moment I do triple hashes, it will just be header 3 and things like that, instead of actually looking at this kind of ugly Markdown formatting. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Features, execute plan, relaunching, set relaunching, handle relaunch. So this is going to, so when task is killed, I don't know if I have any killed tasks. No, I do not have any killed tasks, but, because this is the release version. I keep forgetting that I have 2 versions going. I have one release version, and I can actually run the dev version here, and I should have some killed, nope. I don't know why, but there's some issue with task being saved right now. Handle relaunch. This looks okay. Execute plan. But it can't execute plan because what happened if the task that was, killed task. No, I feel like Codex is great when the tasks are more shallow and not as, it doesn't need as much depth. That, like, if a task needs a lot of thinking, I think Claude Code still works better. Because I don't know how Codex does it, but Claude Code just understands the code base a lot better than Codex does. Like, for example, this ability to relaunch killed task in my application, like it should take, I'm sure that Claude Code would take into account the fact that it could be either killed in plan phase when it's in the middle of planning, or it could be killed in the middle of coding phase. So if it's killed in the middle of coding phase, then it should revert everything that was done in the coding phase and restart it using the last plan. However, in the plan phase, if it was killed in the middle of the plan, then what it needs to do is it needs to clear the messages and go back to the original prompt and use that to create a new plan. I think that's really something that I'm not seeing happening here, because what this is doing is just basically giving me a button to relaunch, to restart a task, and it's just going to execute it without checking what processes it has done previously. But maybe because I also didn't prompt it very well. How does one go? I guess I need to use ask before I code if I want to actually plan out the task. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. I'm just checking out OpenAI Codex web and also the IDE. Honestly, the workflow has been pretty good. It's a little clunky at times, but it's working. And I've queued up, and I'm on the $20 a month plan. Considering that I've already did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tasks, with a lot of them having multiple versions, and I have no idea how much I'm going to be able to get out of this. I'm actually shocked that I'm able to make it this far. Like, I've been able to implement quite a few features already today, and I'm pretty impressed with the performance. It's not as good as Claude Code. It's just not as good as Claude Code yet. Okay, let's see where this is at. Implementation 2 is ready. Successfully implemented. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and see if this markdown works. Button install. Did it not run bun install? Sometimes I'm so confused. Should be running bun install. Electron. CD Electron app. Go back to this one, and can I close this? I have so many versions of my application running right now. This one. This one. I don't even know where that one is. I can't see it on my screen. It's dead somewhere. But I'm gonna close it. And close this one too. Where is Windsurf? There's gotta be a way for me to make this switch more seamless. Run dev. Is it gonna launch or what? Button install. Fine. Button run dev. Okay, can we please just open this up already? Oh my gosh. Okay. Now what task was I working on? Oh yeah, the markdown thing. Okay, change. This is gonna drive me nuts. Change home page. And this too. Background to solid green. Okay, this is gonna do the planning phase. And oh, you guys ever get tired of talking? I wonder if the 3 people who's watching this stream is real. If you guys are real, please say hi. If not, I'll just take it as bots. This is so interesting. Honestly, I'm actually really enjoying streaming, weirdly. I think it's because I treat it more as like me practicing talking while I code. And well, I can barely say that I'm coding right now. I'm basically orchestrating a bunch of different AI agents to do the manual coding for me. This is kind of interesting and nice way of working. A real engineer these days. That's what it looks like, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if this works. Okay. Let's go back to the Codex. Let's go back to Codex and see enable post. Okay. Ability to kill tasks. Well, this doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to redo this. Add plan attachment and coding start. Oh, that's so bad. Add attachment button. Man, why is this so hard? Okay. Why did it create a mock CSS? Oh, I see. Is it because it has to define these different? That might be why. Interesting. Oh, wow. Parsing markdown file. Structure failed. Type code NA. You can fix error in source and switching to rich mode when you are ready. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna copy this, and because I'm already here, I will open up a new instance of Cloud Code. Yes, proceed. Getting this error with the new markdown render changes. Let's see if Cloud Code will be able to fix this for me. This is like the most lazy way of coding. It's almost vibe coding. I feel terrible because I have not even looked at documentation for MDX editor. I'm pretty sure I read this earlier. I just haven't looked at exactly how this works. MDX editor does not support server rendering, so we need to ensure, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Make sure that editor plugin are initialized client only to using some plugins. Hydration error, okay, SSR. Makes sense. Headings, less plugin, quote plugin, thematic breaks, markdown shortcut plugins. Have any of you guys used this before? Remix, create React app. Basic usage. Editor, accept initial value, text area. Notice the property works like text area. Default value to change value dynamically. You can use set markdown ref method to listen to changes. So use on change callback property. Next step, at this point, the editor component is installed and working. Just set up. Okay, ref button click. Markdown shortcut. Yeah, this should theoretically work. Let's go back here. Fixed markdown parsing error. Missing, added missing plugin, code mirror plugin. Okay. Added language support. And, oh, wow. Wow, this is awesome. This is actually, okay, I am impressed with this markdown renderer. Oh, wow. So if I went like that, hello world. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. And Claude Code was able to implement this while OpenAI Codex completely failed. And this is basically vibe coded. All I did was provide the documentation link and tell it use this to implement the plan thing. Okay, this is actually very, very nice. Very nice. Wow. Wow, this is great. If I copy this, does it still work? Yeah. Freaking amazing. So interesting. So good. This is so good. The only thing that I don't like is the way this code section is being presented. I guess it's not terrible. It's just like doesn't look great, if you know what I mean. It's like white. Now let me change the theme. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna need it. What I'm gonna do is I am actually going to take a screenshot. Great. Minimize this. Oh, it's too late. Where's the screenshot? This is the screenshot? Yeah, okay. Make sure that this works in dark mode as well. Take a look at the screenshot. Notice how it's barely, how some text is barely visible. Also, there's weird white highlighting happening. Okay, let's go. Let's see if this actually works. Oh man, I can't believe this is actually working, and it took like 2 minutes. Would have taken me way longer, probably, maybe. I don't know. I didn't read the documentation. This is actually great, and I can edit this. This is awesome. Wonderful. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly to the specification I wanted. Just so happy that this works. I haven't coded this, but hey, if this works, this works. You know, whatever, doing whatever it takes. Let's see what this error is. Oh my gosh, hydration error. Do you guys understand this pain? Like, I don't know if you guys encounter this when you're using Next.js, but I always get this. It's like some weird hydration error, SSR, server-side rendering stuff. But maybe because I'm using Next.js in a kind of weird way, because what's happening is I have an Electron project that loads up Next.js project. And a lot of this is stored locally. Pretty much everything here is stored locally and not on the cloud. Therefore, it is what it is, I guess, for now. And I think the future is I'm going to move all of this onto the cloud, and then I'm going to use Supabase to store all of this, so that what's going to happen is I'm going to be able to use Claude Maestro from anywhere. In fact, I'm going to be able to use it on my phone and able to basically queue up tasks. So it works. So it runs the task locally on my machine. Kind of similar to how OpenAI, kind of similar to how Codex work. What? Why is it not showing my task? Similar to how Codex work, but not running in the cloud, because I just don't want to run some of these in the cloud. I mean, honestly, if if Codex can run Claude code, that would be preferable to running OpenAI models. Also, how do I change the model that it's using here? There's got to be a way to change its model. I don't even know what model it's using to implement all this. Is it? Oh, you know what? It's using the Codex model. That's right. Model improvement enabled by ChatGPT data control. Oh, that's just settings. Very interesting. Oh dang. I feel terrible because I'm streaming on Kick as well, but Kick chat did not it did not show up in my StreamYard chat. For some reason that's broken, so I'm sorry for people who said hi. I know I'm a little too late probably, but that's where I am. Okay, where was I? My brain is all over the place now. Look at this. This is, okay, text visibility, added, okay, great. White highlighting in code block, yes, highlighting code block. Replace the default white highlighting selection, dark mode code block, highlight syntax. Okay, let's take a look at the application and see what it looks like in dark mode. The text is better, but the highlighting is still messed up. This is so messed up. Oh my god. I have been reduced to a vibe coder. I feel terrible right now. I should be looking at the code and just modifying it myself, but you know, I'm just that lazy. I'm just that lazy. Am I that lazy? I'm probably that lazy. I am really lazy, guys. I am so sorry. Okay. Okay, no. What am I doing? Analyze this image of the markdown rendering meticulously. Notice how how the highlighting is making text very unreadable. Reduce the amount of highlight opacity greatly. Oh my gosh. Oh man, this. Insane. Insane, just insane. What is happening? Oh man. Nope. No. Inline code, background opacity. No, there's something wrong. There's something that's not working. Toggle theme. I mean, these look fine in light mode, but dark mode. Yeah, it's still not working. You know what? Let me just restart this. I bet it's already working, probably. Maybe? Maybe. Oh no! The task disappeared. Okay, I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'm sure there's a reason for that. React scan, you are driving me nuts. Change on page to solid green. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh man. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Markdown syntax highlighting. Is that what it's called? I don't even know. Markdown editor. That's what I'm trying to make sure when the plan is generated, it's going to show the markdown like in proper formatting and editable like in Notion. And it will hopefully not highlight it like it did before. It would look a lot better. While that's doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check where OpenAI Codex is at. Enable user. What did I do? Enable post task user prompt. This task switching thing, it's like hurting my brain. I swear. I don't know. Do you guys do this? Like you guys set off multiple different agents working on multiple different tasks and then you have to switch from one task to another while waiting for the other agents to finish this task. This is like 10,000 IQ right here. Enable post task user prompt. This doesn't look like it's gonna work. This does not look like it's going to work. I am not feeling this right now. I am legit not feeling. What? You didn't even make any changes here. Absolutely. You can send messages after we finish a coding task, whether it's to make further modification asked by clarifying. Oh, is it already implemented? Did I just try to implement something that I've already implemented? Sounds like they want to keep prompting after coding tasks for modification or follow-up. I'll confirm if they can keep prompting after tasks, and I'm ready to assist. Holy crap. What is this? Wait. User seems to continue prompting even after coding tasks are complete. User wants to... Oh my gosh. Enable follow-up prompt in code phase by selecting a bypass parameter permission mode. You know what? Where am I at with this? I'm sorry I am moving around so much because my brain is literally sporadic right now. I cannot concentrate on one thing. This is still not working. Oh my gosh. How many times am I going to have to prompt you? That's it. I'm going in by hand. All right. What is this highlighting thing? This is driving me nuts. Okay. Let's look at this. Oh man. Oh man. This is very, very unfortunate. Markdown wrapper must be in here. Okay. Do we even need pre-elements? Why do we need that? And then Markdown shortcut. Yeah. So it must be in here somewhere, right? Markdown inline code background. Could I just like not do that? That's clearly not it. Code style, is it this one? No, it is not. Okay, I'm just going to try to put this side by side. Terminate, so you guys can see what I'm trying to fix here. Oh, CapCut, go away. Okay. Implement, I'm basically trying to fix this, whatever this formatting is, because in light mode, you can see that this works well. Oh, wow. Oh, the selection is selection 5 MDX selection. Nope. 5. Wow, I can't see my selection anymore. What did you do to me, Claude Code? What did you do to me? That's the only ones. Do I need to restart? Please tell me this is not going to. Oh man, this is really annoying. How do I change it? How do I change this? Table th. MDX editor, pop up, floating. Okay, it's time for me to look at the documentation. I just need to look at the documentation. Markdown. Markdown shortcuts, directive. Where's the styling? There's got to be styling somewhere, right? Font theming. Okay. The structural styling of the component is done through CSS module class names, which have auto-generated suffix that can change between versions. The key DOM elements of the component have public CSS classes that you can safely target with your own CSS. MDX editor, set the root element. Okay. MDX pop-up. Okay. Toolbar. Root. Diff source wrapper. MDX editor, rich. Text editor. Customizing the editor colors. The editor UI, toolbar dialog, color font, colors and fonts are defined as CSS variable attached to the editor root element. The color variables follows radix semantic alias convention. The example below swaps the editor blue, gray, tomato. In addition, assigning the dark theme class to the editor so also flips to the dark mode. Dark editor. Custom theming. Okay, so if I, but this is, I do have Radix UI already, I believe. So if I just go grab this and go back to here, could I just like, I'm just gonna comment all this out. Whoops. Can I comment all this out? GCG. Whoops. I don't know what I did. GCG. GCG. Nope. Does not comment. Can I just do that? Nope. Cannot comment like that. And I don't really want to commit the changes right now. I guess I could because it's not terrible. Sure. First implementation of Markdown for plan. what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to MDX, CSS, do that, go back here. Okay, I see that it has changed. Oops, back. Toggle theme. Yeah, well, that totally ruined everything. How do you do inline code? Hello? Like that? No. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's this. Hello. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Let's try again. Let's grab Claude Code. I just meant to toggle theme. Go back here. And then grab a screenshot of this. Copy the screenshot. And notice how the markdown inline code rendering causes text to be almost invisible. Analyze all relevant code, specifically the MDX editor, and make changes to fix this issue. We'll see if this actually works. I think I need to make this larger. I always look at how large to make my code so it's visible to people who's watching this on stream. I can see the issue. The inline code in the MDX editor has almost invisible text, likely due to background colors used. I can see the line 32, which might be causing the visibility issue, especially with a green background. There is no green background though. Man, why though? So it changed here, inline code. That doesn't even work. There's got to be more documentation somewhere. Font formatting, content styling. Extend the editor. No. Theming? It's got to be theming. It's got to be theming, right? Got to be theming, but MDX. it says in here, code block default. Okay, let's try that. Toggle theme. No, because that's code block though. It's not inline. I don't think it. I don't think it's inline affects this. This is so not great. There's got to be a better way to do this. Thematic break plugin, font formatting plugin. Let's see what other things it says here. Code blocks and code mirror plugin. What is code mirror plugin? Code languages. Okay. Directive plugin, diff source plugin. Okay, MDX data. Well, that doesn't work. Avoid collision with editor UI. In addition to the content itself, the content area can include editor elements. Why does this have to be so hard? Ensure that use style editor using the same CSS classes. Well, how am I supposed to know what CSS class you have? What CSS class does this thing have? Can't click on it. Tables. Markdown directives. Basic formatting. Okay. Font formatter. Oh, this is more perplexing than I imagined. Tables. See on GitHub, maybe they have issues. Dark mode. MDX, okay. I really need to see, I really need to figure this out. Why does this not work? MDX content editor. I bet this is MDX, CSS styling, CSS styling, okay. Still does not work. Still does not work. Foreground. Can I just go green? No. I'm pretty sure I can just write green here. And if I do, it literally does nothing. It does nothing. So the question is, how is this all being affected? Am I doing something wrong? MDX content. Green? Okay. Okay, it's time for me to actually... Wow, there's so many tabs open. So many tabs open. Don't need that. MDX editor. API reference. Okay, it's probably here. Quote heading. MDX editor, MDX editor. Not tables, image lane, okay, code, block, diff, formatter, markdown shortcut, core, no, classes, interface, variables. Oh, this is not very helpful, is it? This is extremely hard. MDX editor content. Overriding MDX editor CSS. Content styling. Okay. How to style React MDX editor. Okay. Instead of this, I should probably import from Oh, because that's a module.tss. I see. Clearly this is affecting, okay, background green. Okay, well, this actually works. So then font color. MDX content. I am really bad at CSS. Focus, okay. HSL. Okay, well, this is working. Font size. Okay. Color, green. That isn't working. So then how do I set... Okay, maybe I just don't understand how to set CSS font color. Weird. HSL. Okay. Let's try this. This color does not work. Is it because this? Nope. So then, what about inline code? What happens if I just like delete that? No. Font size. Let's try 3. Okay, so that is correct. This is referencing the font here. But the issue is I can't change the color. Why can I not change the color? Border, radius, background. Why haven't I just removed the background? No, that doesn't work. I would have to transparent. Does not work. Doesn't work. Still doesn't work. I wonder if it's because of this. Ugh, why is this so difficult? Just trying to get rid of this highlighting behind this code, inline code. Can't be that difficult, can it? If any of you guys have any suggestions, I would highly appreciate it right now. Nope, that's not the one. Pre-code background green. What does that do? Nothing. Absolutely useless. Okay, what is this? Oh, that is not it either. Nope. Remove white selection highlighting. Why? MDX selection. There we go. The selection is back. But I'm still having issues with the background of these. Oh man. This gotta work. Table THTD. It's definitely that. Definitely something to do with this. It's gotta be. It's got to be this, but I just don't know what it is. And why can I not set the color of the text? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to open Claude Code. For some reason, this is not taking effect. Notice how inline code block inline code is being highlighted white and the text is also white, so it's pretty much invisible. Analyze the code. Analyze all relevant code meticulously and figure out why the styling is not being applied. Even when I try changing color, the text does not change color. Boom. Maybe this will work. Who knows? Okay, analyzing CSS potential overrides. Yes, you may. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put you in auto accept mode. Leave it there. Oh, this is actually pretty neat. Oh, you know what? I need a way to like slide this. Oh my gosh, yes, stop asking me. Okay. Whoa, thought I was gonna drop my drink bottle. Man, talking for so long hurts my throat. I think being inside for a long time, being a shut-in neat, is catching up to me. Oh shoot. It actually fixed it. What the heck? Bro, it fixed it. You see that? I can actually read this now. Claude Code, you are D-bomb. You are really good at this. I can always trust Claude Code to know what's best for me. I should just start asking it life advice at this point. Wow, this is actually looking really nice. Impressive. Impressive. Got the highlighting working, editing works, styling works. I mean, what else can you expect from this amazing Markdown editor? That's it. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do for this this Markdown thing. This is great. Markdown editor full plan mode now works. Boom. Okay, moving on. I actually need to well, wow, I actually did quite a few things today that I didn't mean to do, because really what I was meant to do was test out why do I have so many things open? Why do I have so many things open? My brain hurts. My brain hurts. Wait. Okay, before I lose this work, I need to merge this. This is 09820044. 098244. Okay, I am gonna merge this. Yes, we're gonna merge it. Merged. Just gonna double check that it has merged correctly. It has merged correctly. And what I'm gonna do is push dev2. Pushing dev2. Dev2 has been pushed. I'm gonna go back here and I'm just gonna archive this. Close this. And that's great. Okay, I have fully archived the task. As you can see, working great. Next. So what I was supposed to do was I supposed to live stream like I guess that was kind of my first look at how Codex works. Codex, web, Codex works. Impressive for $20, considering how much I'm getting out of this. Honestly, I kind of just want to search up Codex model, OpenAI. Because I don't know what model. You know what? Actually, could I just ask it? Could I just ask Codex? What model are you running on? I'm sure this is wrong. It's probably gonna say like I did 4 versions of this. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay. Please just stop. This is Sad. But it's not letting me archive this. UI's broken. GG's. Anyway, I want to know what model this Codex is running on. Codex, OpenAI, coding agent that can read, modify, and run code. It helps, yeah, whatever. Can I model? Doesn't tell you. Doesn't tell you what model this is running on. What model does Codex use? Codex Web uses OpenAI recommended model, which is currently GPT-5, median or high reasoning. Really? GPT-5 in Codex, OpenAI Codex is great. After the presentation of GPT-5, I tried OpenAI Codex with this model, and it's really great. It created application which works without any errors, and UI is really good. Yeah, how big is your application? That today, GPT-5 is new leader for coding. Sorry. Can't. No. We're gonna need subreddit for using GPT for coding. Oh wait. For those who have tested GPT-5 in Codex or similar, be more similar to Opus. Equally, I'd be interested in real-world feedback on how it handles context. Honestly, no. Nope. I think, you know what? This is hard. I do like Codex Web. I do like Codex Web. I just don't it works. In fact, it works pretty well. And the fact that I can actually queue up tasks directly from here as well. Local. Okay, you know what? Let's try another task while I have it here locally. How do I clear this? Clear? Hashtag / no? Okay, interesting. I see, so I can see all the tasks here. Settings, MCP. Wait, it works with MCP? I thought MCP was Anthropic's thing. So now OpenAI uses MCP as well? Is that how it works? You know, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. That's fine. New chat. Okay, there's already new chat. Include recent file. Auto. Agent full access. Medium. High. Why would I ever need medium? I only run on high. Run in the cloud. Use local changes. Oh, interesting. What happened if I work locally? Add context. Oh, cool. Wow, this is really good. This is really kind of polished, honestly. Let's take a look. What else can I ask it to do? First of all, let me just close this one because I don't need it anymore. I don't need, okay. Going back to Notion. Let's see, use render markdown, that's done. Make sure we have, okay, analytics later, I don't care. Give Claude Code ability to see its own result. That's actually something that I've been thinking about lately, how to implement a way for Claude Code. I'm sure there's an MCP server. Actually, in fact, I know there's an MCP server to give Claude Code the ability to see the desktop. But yeah. Allow users to continue prompting after task complete. Okay, ability to launch kill tasks, any syntax, that's done. Add ability to attach plan directly. Actually, in fact, that's already done here too. Yeah, so if you, okay, I need to, that's fine. Oh man, oh man. I need to do another stream that I need to, basically, what I had planned for this stream was for me to explore OpenAI Codex, but it seemed like I went on a really, really long tangent. And I feel awful now, because I know I'm going to have to re-record this again, because I won't be able to edit it to fit it into like an 8-minute video. It's okay. I'm just getting used to this new way of coding, a new way of creating video, creating content. Yeah. I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. It's definitely interesting. Like, I don't know about you. I don't know if the people who's watching this is real or not, but I do feel like when I'm streaming, I only have one take, so therefore there's no point me like trying to make it polished either way. I mean, I can't be polished because it's not edited. It's like so unfiltered, and I'm just like saying stuff right now without thinking about it as much, if that makes sense. And everything's really raw. That's why I do want to continue probably streaming for the foreseeable future. And then I'll also, but to lessen the work of having to stream and create content, like edited content at the same time, I was hoping that I would be able to cut my stream into like the polished edited content, which is going to take some skills of me be able to stick on topic at the same time. But yeah, this stream was interesting. And also, like, it's a way for me to connect with my audience, with you. If you want to ask me any questions, this is just an easier way, rather than me creating a video about a certain topic. And I think this is more personal, more authentic than just like me talking at you for, I don't know, for like 10 minutes each week. I know like I've been inspired by a bunch of other content creators, especially coding content creator, gaming content creators as well. So that's why I've just like, you know what, I should just try streaming. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. At least I tried it. It's better than not trying at all. You know, I'd rather try things out and say no to it rather than not try it and give up before I even started. If that makes sense. Oh my gosh, did I just rant? This is so weird. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna do another stream maybe today or later, but I really need to grab lunch right now because I'm extremely hungry, and I usually eat like 3 meals before lunch, and I only ate one. Okay. Thank you guys for coming along and watching my stream. I'll see you again very soon. Peace. Did I answer